welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Jasleen, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I cannot wait to unbox this with you guys. This has been waiting in my vehicle all day long, and it is cold because it's very cold outside. But we'll get straight into it. So yes, I was influenced to make this purchase because of the upcoming Dior price increase. The good news is that the price did not increase that much on all of their products. I think it was only really the saddlebag that really went up. But nonetheless, for this particular item, it is very special. And I don't think I would be able to get my hands on this item at this price point in the near future. So that's the reason why I went for it. But we'll get straight into the unboxing and then we'll talk later. So this was picked up via curbside pickup, and it was so funny because this was purchased from the Dior flagship on Bloor Street in Toronto, and I have a lovely sales associate there that helps me out a lot, and she's very sweet. And I didn't have a whole lot of time to like park and then walk over, and I'm like, can I just pick it up like on the sidewalk? And there's no parking. Like there's maybe a little bit of parking down the street, but that's it. And she literally came out of the boutique as I approached, handed me the bag, and then I drove away. So it was really funny. But anyway, there is a wonderful little Dior star. And I love getting these. They're made out of metal. I don't know what I do with them, but at some point I'll put them to use. It's just like with the Chanel camellias. You have a beautiful ribbon on the front there, and there's gold embroidered Dior there, which is very pretty. I'll undo this ribbon. Inside there's tissue paper. Let's take this out. And there is a beautiful box, okay? So let me know in the comment section below what you think this might be, okay? And I did mention this way back if you've joined me from the very beginning, which was only last year in June that I started. But I did a review on a bag, a Dior bag, and I mentioned in that video of other items I'd like to add to my collection, okay? So maybe guess in the comment section below what I got. And in here there's some other items. This is my receipt, and there is, oh, I've seen these before. There's, oh, this is really beautiful actually. Very, very pretty. But on the back it says, scan the QR code to unlock the filter. So there's like a Dior filter, but I think that's already on Instagram. I don't know, check it out. And here there's a card. Beautiful. And let's reveal the beautiful box. Okay, so excited. Beautiful tissue paper. Oh, I can see it. Okay, so this is the dust bag. Okay, so it's got a beautiful little swan on the front. And here she is. It is absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's take this out. Oh my goodness. So there's a little tag on here, and I can give you the item code after if you're ever looking for this. There's a little tag there, and oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and just take the bag off the charms. Beautiful, beautiful. Silver mini Lady Dior. Okay, so this is a silver bag in python letters. So this is my first exotic handbag from Dior. And I know exotics might rub people the wrong way. Yes, there are some exotics that gross me out as well, but in this particular finish it's a little bit more tolerable. But it's just a beautiful metallic bag, and I've always wanted to add a mini Lady Dior, but in something that is special, okay? So either it has to be like embroidered or just a very special type of material, and it is absolutely stunning. So let's take this little protective cloth out. So here you have champagne gold hardware on silver, And that's one of the main selling points for me because I really like the mixed hardware on this. And the top flap is made of python and the handles are patent leather, I believe. Yeah, this is just patent leather. But it's got 4 little feet on the bottom. It's like so shiny, it's like blinding. And yeah, same layout as the My ABC Lady Dior, except the strap is different and obviously the size is different. So we are gonna undo the flap and take out this bag. And this is the, I guess, like authenticity stuff that's in here. And the inside is entirely leather. So unlike other Lady Dior's, those are fabric and textile. Yeah, this is entirely leather inside, which is nice. It better be, I mean, it better be leather all the way inside, but beautiful, beautiful bag. And let's take the strap. There's something else in here too. Okay, so this is the strap. Some of the stickers are coming off, but we'll put it together. I'm gonna take the stickers off anyway. I used to keep stickers on because I was very OCD about my bags, but I noticed on one bag, there was a bit of oxidizing happening at the hardware underneath the sticker, so I made it a point to go through all my handbags and just take off all the stickers, because it's not like, I mean, just take the stickers off, right? Like, it's not like I'm selling them. So we're gonna put this back on. Oh my goodness. Isn't she so stinking cute? Like, oh, so pretty. I'll try to take some pictures of this, but absolutely stunning. She sent me videos of this, obviously because the boutiques are closed and we cannot shop in person because of the current situation in my city. The numbers are horrible and things are just not settling at all, so we're extending our lockdown. But yes, absolutely stunning. I'm gonna take a look at what's inside that bag. So this, yes. So this is a CITES certificate. I'll let you know what this is. Okay, so here she is. The Lady Dior that was missing in my collection. Absolutely, absolutely stunning. I'm so happy that I found this in the metallic silver with the gold hardware. I always wanted to get a mini Lady Dior just because I really love the chain strap on this. It looks like jewelry, it's very pretty and it's just so cute. But as a day bag, it doesn't work for me, at least. I'm 5'6" and, you know, yes, I could pull it off, of course, but the thing is that I want to be able to put more items in if I'm going to be using it for the day. So that's why the My ABC size is ideal. So this is the My ABC size. This is the size small. I've done a review on this before, so if you want to check it out, do check it out. This size is ideal. Here's a bit of like a size comparison. I'll do a comparison video in the future, so stay tuned for that. But as a day bag, this holds enough, okay? So if I'm out on like a summer day or something like that, I don't know, and I don't need to carry a whole lot, I'll use this bag. But this is just way too small, right? I mean, I don't even know if this fits my phone. Let's check. Okay, so it should fit. I have the iPhone 12 Pro, not the Max. And the 12 Pro is quite a large phone, larger than my previous phone, and this does fit in just fine. Okay, so there's no struggling or anything like that. It fits really well, but if you have the Pro size, I'd imagine it doesn't, okay? So I knew I always wanted to get this size, but I did want to get it in something special because I knew I wanted to use this as more of like an event bag, okay? So if I'm going out in the evening, having a little fancy bag, it's just cute with a little top handle, it's formal enough, and then you also have a beautiful shoulder strap if you wanted to take it off or wear it on your shoulder. It looks really, really fancy. And I knew I wanted to get it in something special. And my first look at the exotic mini Lady Dior's was in Las Vegas, and I saw it in python. So this is python skin, and I saw it in lizard. And again, it's not as gross. It's very small pebble, and it was all over lizard, and at the time it was like $4,500 US, and then plus tax and all that, and then me bringing it back to Canada, who knows what ordeal I would have gone through with customs. So I passed on it, I didn't get it, and then later on I thought about it, I never added it to my collection, and then last year in July there was a price increase and everything went up a lot, okay? So for the whole Lady Dior line, there was quite a substantial price increase with a lot of their other items as well. And this time around, my sales associate texted me, and I also you know, saw posts from other SAs around the world talking about a price increase of up to 30% on their handbags, and which is everything in the store except for home goods. I'm like, oh crap, like I do want to get a mini Lady Dior, but I probably wouldn't be getting the regular ones anyway. I wouldn't get the regular leather handbags. Then I'd probably be buying an exotic or an embellished bag, which is already at a higher price point. So I wasn't really in a rush. And she said, we have one, and then she sent me a photo of this, and I'm like, wow, that's really stunning. And the price point on this bag was surprisingly low for an exotic. And she even said that, you know, I was really surprised, like we were all surprised that this didn't get increased last price increase. So maybe there was a mistake or something like that. And I was like, because the other exotics are higher. So this exact bag in the next size up, which is a small, is like close to 3 times the amount of this. So obviously there was some sort of mix up in the pricing system, so I wanted to take advantage of that. So I asked one of my sales associates in France that I deal with if they had this bag. She said, we have one that's showing in the system and it's at another boutique, and she told me what the price was, and the price difference between France and here on this particular bag was not that much. I know some people like to shop in Europe, and I of course love to shop in Europe, but you know, sometimes Dior can be cheaper than buying it in Canada. But for this particular bag, there wasn't a huge difference. So I prefer to just buy it locally, and who knows when I'm going to travel again. Like the way things are going, I don't think I'll be able to travel for another year. And that small price difference, there might be a price increase in the meantime, and I'll be paying the same amount anyway. And then I'll have to deal with importing the bag, which I don't want to deal with. So beautiful bag. Okay, so let's discuss this CITES certificate, because it is quite important depending on the country you're in and if you decide to travel with an exotic handbag. So basically, CITES is you know, a regulatory authority on skins that are from endangered species, okay? So there is control of where these skins are going and how they are sourced. So that way that, you know, a lot of these skins aren't illegally sold, okay? This is a certificate given to somebody with a commercial CITES license. So Christian Dior from France has a license to export exotic skin items out of the country. And it was imported by the Toronto boutique, that's what it says. And then it also indicates where the skin was sourced from and the description of the bag. So it has everything there, and once it comes into Canada or once it comes into your country, if you're shopping from your local boutique, there is a stamp on it. If you were, say, purchasing a handbag overseas, so let's say you were purchasing this handbag from Christian Dior in France, then when you purchase it, you have to let them know that you need a CITES certificate to import it into your own country. So you have to present this when you declare the handbag to clear customs. Do not lie on your declaration form, especially for an exotic bag, because the fines for not declaring are already high. And if you are not declaring bringing an exotic skin handbag, the fines are even heftier, okay? So you do have to declare it, and that's why you need the certificate. I did email the authority, so I emailed CITES and I emailed CBSA, which is Canadian Border Services. And I asked them this question, and I said, well, if I purchase this handbag in France versus here, what is the difference? And they said basically if you purchased it in France, you would need to get the CITES certificate from the boutique in order to import it into the country and clear customs. You will be charged tax, but then there may or may not be additional duties on this item because of the fact that it's an exotic handbag. So I don't know what that means, so might be paying more, I don't know. If I purchased it in my home country, there shouldn't be a problem because Dior already imported it. So, you know, I could probably not need the certificate. However, if I am traveling with this bag to another country, so let's say if I was going to another country, I'm invited to a wedding or whatnot, or there's an event, or we're traveling and I want to take this with me to be fancy. I don't know if we're gonna be traveling again, but anyway, I may need this depending on the country I'm going to. So that's why it's important to keep this in the bag. If you know, I am traveling and I'm coming back with this handbag, there really shouldn't be any issues because it's a personal item, provided I can prove to customs that this is something that I purchased in my home country, or I purchased it elsewhere and I paid the taxes on this item. I have to prove that. So just be careful if you're traveling with designer handbags, because there might be a little bit of a hassle with customs and whatnot, because they might think that you purchased elsewhere, but it's really your own item that you purchased here. So just have your paperwork ready, okay? So that's what this is, and that's why it's important that anytime you do purchase an exotic bag that you do get a CITES certificate. That is one of the reasons why I purchased this here, and I'd rather purchase an exotic handbag in my own country, because I really don't want to deal with the whole headache of importing, exporting, all that stuff. Like, I just want to be able to carry this freely without worrying what border services is going to tell me, okay? Because I can prove to them that I purchased it here, and you know, Dior can take care of the rest with import and export. So yes, there was a price increase, but the prices did not go up, thankfully, very high on their handbag lines. I think it was only the saddlebag that went up significantly. And in France, this actually went up, I think, I asked actually, it did go up about 200 euros. So again, I'm not going to wait till I travel. And here, the regular Mini Lady Dior's only went up $100 Canadian, and the My ABC only went up only $100. The book totes only went up $100. It was really the saddlebag that really went up. I'm not really sad about it. Like, I mean, given that this was priced quite low for an exotic, I'm happy with purchasing it, because who knows, Dior might be like, oh, well, I'm gonna jack up the price on this in the next increase, and they probably have. This is not on the website, so you just never know with exotics what their prices are until you actually get one. If you're getting a croc, which kind of grosses me out, but if you're getting a croc, it's a lot more. So it really depends on what you're getting, but this is super pretty. This doesn't gross me out as much because it's a very, very fine python, and it's silver. When you get into like the python where it looks like the python, that kind of grosses me out, so I'm not really into that. But this is very pretty. You do have to be careful. This is delicate, so any exotic skin is delicate. You have to be careful. With python, you do have a little bit of the scales on here, and if you're rough with it, you can get lifting, okay? Which is, you notice it on the sides here because the leather is kind of folded around the bag, so you will get a little bit of lifting. There is a glaze on top to prevent excessive lifting, but again, this is going to be more of an event bag. I'm not going to be rough with it. It is, you have to care for something according to what it is. Just like with Chanel, if you have a tweed bag, you have to care for it. So same thing with this, you have to care for it. Dior does do excellent aftercare service, so my sales associate contacted corporate and asked them about aftercare for this bag, and they said that yes, if the scales do lift, that I can take it back and they can do something to it so that the scales lay flat, so they'll be able to treat the leather. But it might be a longer timeline than your regular aftercare service. I'm super, super happy with this. I think it is absolutely stunning, a very special piece, and I might not come by this ever again. So this is so far going to be my only Mini Lady Dior. I don't anticipate adding more. I do have other items on my wish list, but I think I'm going to wait because the price didn't increase that much, so I'm not going to, you know, rush for it. But yes, Let me know what you guys thought. Leave any questions in the comment section down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.